the Black Panthers or some community organization that's in the community and they're actually doing things that are positive, right? For the community, protecting women when they pull up on the block, like some of those good blocks you talked about, making sure people aren't getting robbed and not breaking in their house. So now you have these groups and you have organizations who might want to bring these types of groups down. It could be the police, it could be the government, it could be the powers that be. Snitching was originally when you were turning in someone to the government that was working as part of the movement in our community. Now it devolved to mean, okay, self-love and I are all knowingly committing a crime. I get caught, and so that I get favors or what have you, or because I can't shut up, I start, telling everybody else and naming everybody else and showing up to court, and I can't get, time. That's snitching. Now these people, these morons, for lack of a better term, because I don't like to do that, we vibrate love. They've made it mean, I'm sitting here and somebody's attacking a woman in the alley and I get the license plate number and I show up to court and I say, that's his license plate of the jerk who attacked this lady. And now they want to call me a snitch. And if that makes me a snitch, then, look at me, world. I'm a snitch. Because I got two choices. I can kill.
We have to protect ourselves. That's how we protect ourselves.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. You have to protect yourself in this way. That means that those that are coming to steal, kill, and destroy are not a part of the program.
Because they can attack again too. And that's right. So if they're not positive in the community for you guys, that's not snitching, I know it's tough. I've gotten into arguments with people and a lot of people don't talk to me anymore. I'm not saying I'm the cat calling the police. I'm not caring. But I'm just telling y'all that
that's what,
if you're a victim and you're testifying, you're not snitching.
No.
Unless you're a gang member and y'all were having gang beef and then you called the police and said, that guy shot at me. Yes, that's snitching because that's a code. But most of us don't live like that. So, so
but
just wanted to go off on that.
But as a woman, what I was saying is that ideology has spilled into reporting violations of self. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying, is you do not tell anybody that you were violated by this person. You have to protect this person and not you. And so these are the things growing up in a
psychologically, it could be devaluing you in your own subconscious.
We have to remember, we have to remember that. And that's where we're ushering in compassion helps, because this PTSD doesn't just stem from being exposed to the environment externally, it's internally in the house. What's going on under the roof? Because those things also have an impact. Yeah, we have the violence outside, but if you're sheltered, if you're quarantined in an area that is sterile, you going to church or my half of my family, majority of my family, Jehovah's Witnesses. So, you're going to the hall, or, you're doing your program thing. And so that's your escape. That's different. If you're in a house where the violation is occurring and you're told not to tell anybody, that's a heavy burden for a child to carry.
Yeah, for anyone, but especially for a child, because who do they turn to? Like, what do they do?
Which is your original question about 12, as you say, what's your experience with that? My experience really was, at the time, my mom knew she could call her friends who were cops in the time of need. And in spite of that, I do recognize the shift, because a lot of those men have retired and they have revealed the things that we are seeing on television.
Yeah. So, but this kind of brought me into a question. How does being a Black woman affect you in the business?
The same way it affects all Black women in this business. It's not personal. The business was not by design to showcase and highlight us. That's the reality. We have to remember that, and that is the truth about most businesses, unless they see it as being profitable. And then what's the intention behind that? I think it sees me as a strong Black woman, which is why a lot of the characters I play or that I get auditions for are strong women. It sees me as it sees me in a different way. I'm Chicago through and through, right? Even when I was in Chicago, and this is just the truth, I never worked really in Chicago. If it wasn't a student film or the independent films, I didn't get jobs. They didn't feel I was American enough. I remember doing an industrial film audition for the film, and then
that's an interesting term. Go ahead.
Do you still have them?